Here we go, folks. Oh, frig. Okay. I gotta go up and lock the gate, so hang on. There, that's the old rock and roller. We'll go this way, because I'm too tired to go around the other way. So, sneak peek, the doors are now on the woodshed. However, I didn't take a picture of it yet. The wood that was over here piled up, or in the woods, is now split up down there. And we're close to getting half a cord here. Oh, and the sun's going down. So I thought, what a great opportunity. Seatbelt. Oh, I guess just going to go here. So we had the fellas come in there, put the doors on the woodshed. Dogs are peeing on it already. Oh, ding ding, here we go. I'll put my seatbelt on as soon as I get this locked up. Hang on. Oh, you got a nice view of the trees. There we go. There. There. Nicely locked up. Hey, well, you're here. Let's go up to the highest part and see how high it is. Oh, jeez. It's 826 feet here. I'll give that another 10 feet. We'll go here for a second. Oh, lots of birds hanging around. Go south, robins. I think they're robins, to tell you the truth. I dug potatoes, I dug carrots, turnip, some other stuff. I dug a hole for the blueberry. So next fall or next summer, we should have some our own cultivated blueberries. That was $50 for those from my mother-in-law. It was a nice gift, eh? I don't know how long it's going to take to update this, but we're losing daylight here. I suppose we got enough. And wait, what a difference. Okay, it's not going to update. Let's just go. And straight ahead from here is where I cut that maple down, and you can, if you look close, you can see that other tree. That's a poplar. It's going to come out of the ground before long. That's my next victim. Plus there's a couple here too, but I'll get that big one first. That'll push me well over a cord of wood, so that'll meet that goal. Once I get that done, then I can do something else over the hill, but priorities first. I'm hoping to be able to get 2 years supply of wood. Now, I should... Yeah, what the hell. I'll go right here. Hang on. I'll take you with me here. And we take a look at the new doors that we got on the woodshed. I've tickled pink over that. And I even got a couple of small parts to take back. It's all said and done. Dogs aren't too happy about the doors because they can't pee on them now. Or no, they can't go and pee inside. There they peed down there, but that looks real good. We've got a stopper with a bolt up there. They can't get in here now. Yippity-doo-dah. And we've got this, which prevents the door from going too far the other way. And there's more than enough room to get all our stuff in here, all our wood. I've got these ready to go to the next fire when we're going to start burning soon. And I've got some more kindling in the house to throw in here temporarily. Well, I think about what I'm going to do with it. So it fits together pretty good. There's nothing blows in there. So it looks not too bad. I'll get you out of the glare here. So I hope you like that. I'm just tickled. It's got a little cover over top of the rail so that the doesn't get a pile of gunk in there. We put some WD-40 in the track to make it slide better. All I got to do is make some cement and put it in those freaking holes the dogs dug. And I can't remember. They're going to come back and get some more, do a couple more things to the shed, but after what I did today, I'm too tired. That birch split really good. I've been hearing stories for a long time about guys splitting wood that they prefer to do it in the winter time when it's frozen because it splits easier. I guess they couldn't have been very big fellas. Okay, let's get this seat belt. I wouldn't mind putting a little more trim underneath the woodshed. I think that would really help it look better. Also, I got to go to the city tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'm going to film it or not. I might. I got to take one of the dogs into the groomer. Oh, look, you can see through the trees there, all the leaves are off. You can see the other ridge over there. Now, I have verified the chicken, the grouse that I seen was a ruffled grouse. And they are good to eat. But being that there was only one, I'm going to do a Noah's Ark thing. Just leave it till he's got a pair and I see a whole bunch of little ones running around. But that's okay. I don't need that. Chicken's still cheap. On the right of this big field here, there's a bit of a garden growing in, not exactly sure because I haven't been in there, but my son told me about it. There's a garden in there, and the grouse like to go in there, so the most grouse I've seen together maybe was a dozen up underneath an apple tree up by the road. This is a good time to come down here, actually. Oh, I gotta get that. I've got to get the mower down here before long. Just checking. No signs of no beaver. Let's see, I'll have to get some gas tomorrow. And we're at 700 feet right here. Just I seen it. Just noticed. Well, you can really see in here once those leaves fall off the trees. And as long as nobody's driving up and down this road here, the animals will use it because it's a lot easier to travel up and down this than it is in the woods. Back there, or maybe up here, on the side of the road, I'm thinking about building a stick blind to not so much hunt from, but just to sit, I think back there probably, just to sit in the blind and get all cuddled up with a nice blanket. And you see there's a bit of water coming in here now. Oh well. And blind so I can sit there for an hour or two and maybe play Candy Crush while I'm waiting for something to happen so that I can take a picture. Alright. So every once in a while you can hear a stick coming up and hitting the underneath the Jeep. I'm hoping that we might get lucky to be able to see if the house, you can see the house from back here. Now, from here, the back end of the property is at least the length of 2 football fields before the property line. So there's still, and it's about the length of a football field either direction. Oh, don't do that, Bob. Get out of there. Okay, I know where the house is from here, but I don't think you can see it yet. You might only be able to see it if it's dark out and the wife puts all the lights on. So you can't see it. Soon. Hopefully we can see it from back here. If you look on the Google map for where this actually is located, you'll discover that it's out in the middle of nowhere, which is perfectly fine by me. It's really isolated. There, that's going on pretty good here. It'll be pitch black in half an hour, or less than half an hour. We're losing daylight really quick now. Won't be long, it'll be around 4:30, I think it gets dark in the dead of winter. Around December 21st, I believe it is. Then it starts lightening up. And I like that. But then December 21st, that's when the cold comes. And when I mean cold, we're looking at minus 30 to minus 40 Celsius. And that can happen for weeks on end, and then a little warm up a little bit to maybe minus 10, minus 20, and then back into the deep freeze again. And for those of you that don't know, I believe the temperature of the freezer in your home is about minus 10. It might be even a little bit warmer than that. Because if it gets too cold, as I discovered, you almost need a jackhammer to get the ice cream out of the container, because it's freaking solid. There. So straight up there, if I move these little trees on the left, I can see quite a ways behind me, which is what I'm thinking of, like a little stick blind to sit in here. And I'll be able to park here, just up at the other side here. You'll see when I get up here. So just on the left, and I can park here, and get out of the car without slamming the door. And when I want to go, I don't have to go too far to get out of here. But I don't know how well you can see. I'm going to show you. It opens up in the woods there pretty good. So like if you're sitting still somewhere and you're hunting, you can see in the woods quite a ways. But I can tell from here, there's a lot of trees that gone missing. Oh, there's another chicken right in front of the Jeep. See it on the road? He'll probably walk in front of us for a bit. Let's just see what happens. I thought I'd seen a chicken. There he goes. It's starting to go off the road. Who knows if it's the same one or not. on. So that's a ruffled grouse, folks. There he is. You can't see him and I can't see him either. Oh well. So as you can see in there a little bit further than you could before. All these leaves come off. It's a freaking terrible, snarly mess in there. There we go. Let's go home. Here, I'll just back up a second here. See, that cedar's dead. What the hell's going on here? There. Now what I'm pointing out there, you see that dead tree in between? On the other side of it, you can see quite a ways into the woods now. I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I want to come in here, and anything that's dead, I want to knock it down. This tree here, in front of that dying cedar that's up there, that's half eaten by the beavers. They chewed that right down. So I want to come in here and flatten a bunch of this and see if I can harvest a little bit of it. Now my wife has agreed, but I don't think so. I don't think she wants. It's an awful lot of hard work. I'll tell you right now. Well, that was nice. We got to see yourself a ruffled grouse. A chicken. Now, I'm pretty sure that I've seen just about all the different species, or whatever you call them, of grouse and partridge in Canada, because I've lived from coast to coast pretty well. And there's no ptarmigan down here as far as I know. That's more of a northern western species. And they're pretty. Oh, there's something down there on the side of the road that flew down. Oh, I can hear the dogs. Oh, I just love it. And I'm kind of glad that I could share this with a lot of people, and I hope they appreciate it. Especially with this COVID thing going on, a lot of people, and I don't blame them, they're scared to get out there wandering around out in the population. I don't even like going to the city. We've got 200 active cases or no, 200 cases total in New Brunswick, and I think there's only one left in recovery right now. And too sad that 2 people have died. And we have a thing called the Atlantic bubble. So the Atlantic provinces don't have very many infections, where Quebec has got something like 6,000. And Maine is pretty high as well. I don't know what they got there. So we've closed the borders to all these places until they can get their numbers in check. So there we go. On our way back. Oh, I know why the dogs come down this side and bark like crazy at night, and it's because there's apple trees on the right. So the deer are coming in here. Yeah. Almost feel like taking the mower out and blowing these leaves off to the side of the road. And we're starting to see Larry's camp starting to show up, all his buildings. He's got at least a half a dozen of them to stare at in the winter time. So we're back home. And that's the end of another video. Get myself, might as well back in right in tonight, because I got to load up the pup in the morning to go to the dog groomer. And I forgot the phone about my chainsaw. Good enough. So, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, and adios. It's time to call it another day. Alrighty. So, thanks to all the new subscribers and all you folks that come and listen to the old man every day. Yahoo. Oh, I gotta see the, I'm gonna have to take the road markers out, and I'll show you that, what I do. And then I snow blow quite a bit in here, actually. Oh, there's a little bird just landed in front of me. There's awful big rocks for you, buddy. Took the bird feeders in. That's the end of them. And it's quiet out here. Just the ringing in my ears. I suppose most of you folks got ringing in your ears as well. Something in that tree. Sometimes it's good to just stand here and watch for a minute. It won't be long this tree here is going to come over. It's, I don't know how old we figured it out to be. I think it's around 80 years old. There's a small line of them. And that's why we're usually actively planting trees around here. You could start, I don't know how well you can see it, but I'll show you. We'll see if we can count the buildings together. There's the main. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see, I don't know how well you can see with the light out here, but I can see 6 buildings, including his camp. I gotta get onto this thing here too. This is an apple. Maybe if I cut it back a little bit, it'll start growing again. I come in here and weed whack this out good and clean for the winter. And I have to come in here to snow blow up here too. So if we have to, we can get at the generator here. This is a pretty good sized generator, but I wish we bought it maybe a 30. Lots of times you talk to salesmen, they like to tell you how smart they are, but a lot of times they really don't know. There goes a car. Hunter. He's nice and quiet. Hoping that the big buck will step out in front of him and he can flatten it. What you doing, Storm? Storm. What's up? What's up? What's he doing down there? Go see. What's he doing? You can see better than me now. They've been digging along here somewhere over here. And they've got a good... They're undermining the top of the freaking bank here. They got a good sized hole. He can get about just past his shoulders in there. And I've got to try to kill the vegetation on this, all these rocks here. It looks really nice when the vegetation is dead. But anyway, I'm gonna call her a day. There's that big beautiful maple. That'll be bald before long. Yeah. I'm just glad I got doors on the woodshed now. Okay, we'll talk to you folks again. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your morning. Whatever. And just enjoy the video. Okay. Bye-bye.